Verdade, ô, Jonathan. Comenta online lá no Face, mano. Fantasma do passado. Vai ter mais coisa, vai estar salvo da armazém. Ainda não acabou. Tem mais coisa esse jogo, mano.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Óbvio que não.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television?
Índice robô.
Have a seat, Robo.
Beleza.
Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
É, pegar um objetivo. Eu não peguei as secundárias porque, né? Uma XT, velho. A B tá bom, B tá bom. B tá ótimo. 3 pontos, tá bom?
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
Está finalmente lutando pelos meus direitos. Queria que me deixasse em paz. Estou acostumado.
It is no one else's business.
Understandable. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
Sim, o mereço negativo é o que a máquina precisa de aprovação dos outros. Pô, aí é foda, velho. É uma máquina, né, velho? Escolha como máquina, não sou.
I
Verdade.
do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
Sou verdade.
But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue, but no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
Vingar-me de Wendell que eu apenas busco justiça. Não sei.
My partner is important. I needed to do right by her.
I know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Essas são visões corrompidas do meu passado.
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Ah, já vai acabar já? Tem tá mais, velho. Tá acabando, então tu vai estar no meu endgame, velho. Perdemos
Hey,
um cara.
Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to read? Someone there wants to speak to you.
Verdade com Pix. De novo, você tá aqui, irmão? Bosta. Esse Pix tá aqui, ô Pix, o cacete. Perdi. Acho que é aqui. Pix tá de sacanagem, hein, Pix? Porra.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man.
Não tá com você não, irmão. Vou nem xingar esse cara, velho.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us.
Pegamos seu.
We got the guy.
We?
We sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Esse cara, eu não confio muito nesse cara, não. Tá ganhando
Talk to you
sacanagem.
later, partner.
Partner, passei. A Magnavolt está contratando. Você tem experiência em trabalhar como policial ou militar? Pelos seus e-mails oferecemos condições melhores e o local de trabalho com mais segurança. Podemos proteger os cidadãos com experiência mortal.
Did you hear? The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously?
Need a hand, rookie?
Actually, I do.
Murphy,
Still
in
not
my
used
office.
to working with one hand.
You'll eventually forget about being shot
Deixa eu-
the first time.
Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
Vou falar com o cara aqui,
Catching
rapaz.
Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
Todos os sinais levam a ele. Não, tenho certeza não.
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
Confiar, não confia não. Ele dá o melhor que pode.
I cannot read him.
Maybe having him listen in on your meeting with Becker will give us some definite answers to what his priorities are. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington. And let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
Ela é uma espiã da ela é mais uma espiã da OPC. Processo. Será que é ela?
She is an enormous help. She listens.
Good. That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will
que ela
meet
é?
her, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer.
Caraca, que jogo doido. Será que é ela que tá contra nós? Tá sendo nossa psicóloga ali, mas
Officer
querendo
Washington.
ferrar a gente.
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Vamos lá ver o tiozão. Os tiozão sei que é. Eles falou que é muito do contrário, velho. Falei que ele era um farsante. Agora a mulher não parece ser farsante, não, ué. É que foi o cara que mandou ela, né? Puta que pariu. O cara que mandou ela. Jogo médico psicológico, velho. Jogo doido. Fica meio neurótico também, fica pensando no jogo, velho. Não. Cara,
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team.
tacar Lewis.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring because of that.
Ui. A máquina tá melhorada, velho.
Wait,
Tá uma
why are
loucura,
you
velho.
asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
Come on, give me the skinny.
I want to know everything. Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
De provas.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Falar com esse tiozão deve estar aqui, eu vou precisar falar com ele.
Did you hear? We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench.
Posso passar?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
Valeu, irmão, tamo junto. Já vi que eu fui bem com o tiozão lá, ele aceitou. O tiozão tá num lugar top, tá?
Just like you told me, Mother. We did not see Delta City rise. But don't you worry. I promise it will happen. Mother, why aren't you saying anything?
Nossa, cara, que anda doidão. O tiozão tá doidão.
Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Do not worry, you are safe.
RoboCop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
It was like waking up from a long nap. A new man.
I hoped that would be the case. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers?
Ah, dá pra ele.
That's better. I can always count on you, can't I?
Ajudar o tiozinho, né? O tiozinho vai de base.
Son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. Oh, good news.
Leave now. We need to get him ready for the transfer.
Meu pai, esse cara realmente é uma coisa boa. Assim, nem o cara
Why
que
the long
confia.
face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails and come Monday morning he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
Vou ter que achar uma prova pra poder criminar o cara, velho. Só isso que eu preciso de uma prova, velho.
I am the mayor of this city.
Esse tiozão, velho.
RoboCop, you have to intervene.
Oi, tiozão.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. RoboCop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she...
Esse cara tá estranho. Ele quer muita coisa, velho.
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political scuffles.
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this
Esse
city.
cara é estranho,
They want to
velho.
take it away from the citizens, but I won't let them. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Esse cara é estranho demais, velho. Desculpa.
Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Não sou um policial que mexe com política, velho. O cara quer fazer política com polícia. Não tem a ver lá com B, velho. Vou apoiar ninguém não. O cara tá pedindo muito apoio, velho. Estranho. Ah, eu vou ver te usar um Becker, né? Agora vamos pegar a resposta se ele é realmente do mal.
I only seek answers.
Vai ter luta, que já tem sangue ali, já tô vendo.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop, meet the future of law enforcement.
O cara fez vários robôs. Velho, tô ferrado, tô até vendo, velho.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional?
Nossa, o FPS tá zero aqui, velho. O FPS tá muito ruim aqui, velho. Eita lasqueira. Pega essa aí, pega. Mais um.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
RoboCop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? An arrogant brown-nosed. I used to be happy that he was dead. One less asshole on my way to the chairman's seat, you know? Now, I wish he was here. That he could see your end.
Agora tá forte. Ah, preula. Nice. Funciona, rapaz.
It's impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
RoboCop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them.
Tá o guizinho aqui, ó. Delícia. Vamos ver se ele é boa.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban employment.
Eita lasqueira. Como é... Muito exposto. Não sei onde eu vou ficar, na verdade. Tem que avançar? Nem sei se tem que avançar, velho.
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Sai daqui, velho. Ah, tem muita gente aí. Caraca, irmão. Muita gente chegando. Quer saber onde eu vou ficar? Não tem onde ficar esse desgrama. Muito... De sangue, velho. Essa que eu queria. Eita lasqueira, irmão. Pera aí, velho. Pô, minha bala, agora que eu vi. Caraca, irmão. Fica pelar com esses caras, velho. O cara vem correndo, olha, vê que eu uso bloqueio. Medo desse jogo, às vezes dá medo pra cacete. Cacete, velho. Fiquei correndo na sua cara, velho.
What the hell just happened?
Becker.
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, RoboCop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant RoboCop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, RoboCop.
Cara, estranho também, velho. Esse político
And
foi meu
you
anjo.
better keep an eye on that remote.
Acabou. Caraca, eu tenho que achar uma prova pra perder esse cara, velho. A decidindo tá no final do game, vai. Vou fazer bastante progresso. Ah, C não tinha nem muito sua secundária a fazer. 5 pontos, aí eu gostei, hein? 5 pontos pra upar. Pô, agora que vem. Psicologia, detecta opções de diálogos de marque. Pô, eu queria que ele abra o cofre. Aqui ele abre o cofre. Eu vou ativar isso aqui. Posso lutear mais, tá ligado? Dedução, quase vai entrar dedução também. É o esquema. Eu consigo mais experiência depois.
What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on RoboCop. Can you believe that?
That is so unethical. To conduct an experiment without our supervision?
Right.
Botar estaca zero. Ah, não. Investiga perturbação.
Let me get my hands on him.
Esse cara é um filho da mãe também.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's RoboCop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Ah, como é que eu fazer pra tirar esse cara?
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now.
Não. Que é do teu sítio? Sem crime, sem pobreza, unidades mais limpas, seguras e protegidas para todas as pessoas. Para você e para seus filhos, escolha hoje ou no futuro, brilhante cidade de amanhã. Já aparece Samantha ali, velho. Não, vou desligar. Desligar não. Desligar. Você que tava ligado.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
É, então, imagina isso também. Vamos lá ver como é que tá.
Murphy, that news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Lá com a Samantha. Fala com ela.
Robo, do you have a minute?
Fala.
Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
Obrigado.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you as a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy to oblige.
Okay, roll the tape.
Pô, e agora? Que lado que eu fico?
I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. RoboCop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
Tem razão, Delta City é a esperança da antiga. O Zack tem razão, Delta City será uma rainha. E te parece ser professora Delta City hoje é o meu foco. Delta City hoje é o meu foco.
I would focus on current Detroit.
Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been RoboCop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
Não sei, velho. Não tô na política, velho. O que é Freud's, velho?
I saw Becker tear the rookie a new one for what he did at that factory. I wouldn't be surprised if he was already...
Mano, pior que eu tô com medo do final do jogo se dar bosta e eu escolhi o lado errado.
Oh, she is doing real good. She had that fire in her eyes. You know what I'm talking
Vai, vambora. Nossa. Jogo meio que escolha também. Nossa. A ver.
Look, they still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
I mean, he did catch
Robo, the prisoner's waiting in the visiting room. Oh, gonna have to strip search you. Belt, keys, loose change, huh?
Tá.
I'm kidding. Just keep walking.
I don't think that was funny. Good to meet you, RoboCop. The visiting room is at the end of the corridor.
Meu irmão, tamo junto, hein? Nossa, bom trabalho aí. Eu achei que bom trabalho aí. Só nem pra não, o povo falar bom trabalho. Que esse tipo de...
Good to see you in my prison, Robo. Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
Professor aguardando um julgamento, pelo menos em lista. Passa de um marginal.
Just another slime that tried to run the city.
I'm afraid he's something more than that. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace in my prison, but now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with, or there's something fishy going on.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling. I'm here to verify that.
Ah, good. Come see me after your interview. I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my business alive.
Esse cara fazendo compra até dentro da cadeia, velho. Tá merda, viu?
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know. The trick is to keep your hands busy.
Fraternization with criminals is not embedded into my programming.
No, you're selling yourself short, Alex Murphy. You didn't expect to hear that name from me, did you? I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you the way it helped me. Oh, but I was wrong. And I want to make it up to you by giving you that life back.
É estranho isso.
I am here to enforce the law, not to play your games.
But you wouldn't mind a game of baseball with your son again. The new OCP project is what will make this possible for
Tá estranho, OCP, né?
That's why you needed all those dead bodies.
I could tell you more if you promise not to stick your nose in.
I want details of the project and the names of those involved.
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. So let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife.
Afterlife.
Tread carefully. It's the last chance for you and your family to be together again.
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a full-blown riot is going down.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be, but now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help. Robo?
I will turn them to the path of reform.
Vou tocar um rock, velho, doidão. Que isso, irmão?
Man, I can't take it. Easy. It's a nasty wound.
These scumbags got into the armory and are now handing out heavy weapons like fucking hot dogs at a football game.
Tá tudo armado, velho. Caraca, por que esses caras têm armado? Eita lasqueira. Refém. Vou atacar esse rock aí. Entendeu?
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
Como é que libera os prisioneiros?
Anatomy corner. What does the heart of a snitch bitch look like? Is it rotten? Is it black or stony? Come to the kitchen and check yourself. We got a good supply of snitches needing to be cut. And we're giving up.
Não, né, irmão? Não, pega a K12. Pega o 22. Não tá bem ali não, velho. Pior que a música é boa. A música começou ruim. Posso ouvi-la há muito tempo não. Uma só. Uma na boca só. Só tome. Isso aí é doido. Voltar agora. Como é que eu subo? A 12 é boa pra cacete. Eu tenho uma bala. Desculpa, irmão.
RoboCop, I owe you.
We have to stop these creeps from taking over the prison.
You bet we do.
Wendell has to be behind this. I need to find him.
I knew he was up to something. His cell is in Block B. And RoboCop, give him my regards.
I will give him much more than that.
Call me on the radio if you need me. Sir, Block A is clean. Good. Let's keep it that way.
It's RoboCop. Need a hand over here.
Não foi tão alto assim.
Whoa, that's not what I expected on my first day.
Primeiro dia de manhã.
We need to seal off this area. If you go further, you won't be able to turn back. So, do you want to proceed?
I am ready to proceed.
Okay then, good luck.
Irmão.
Glad you're here, RoboCop. I think I saw someone from the outside. Those couldn't have been prisoners. They were armed to the teeth.
Remember my promise?
I've got a wife and kids. Please.
I promised you.
I'm not fighting.
RoboCop, new arrivals.
I saw them.
They must be the ones who released the prisoners.
The riots are a smokescreen for Wendell.
They're heading for his cell.
I am on my way there now.
I'm not an enemy.
Just
O que tá acontecendo aqui, velho?
What is the situation?
that guy takes bribes from prisoners and wants to blow my head off because I snitched on him.
Oh, bullshit. This lowlife garbage is hiding a gun. I just want to disarm him and cuff him.
If you let him cuff me, he'll kill me. Just let me go. I know where the other guards are. I'll head there right away.
Essa algema. Libera o detento.
Cuff him.
All right, scumbag. Playtime's over. Show me your hands.
You're not as naive as I thought, Robo-Pig. One day I'll blow your head off.
Eu queria me passar a perna, hein, rapaz? Linha velha não arruma nada, irmão.
Wendell's cell is empty. Intruders beat me to it.
Robo, I'm just getting a signal that the hostiles were spotted moving towards the property store. Wendell included.
I will meet them there.
Guarda aí, pô. Uma boa, hein? Tá, demorou pra carregar. Pô, mas demora muito pra carregar. Isso, velho. A pistola ainda é melhor, velho. Ah, não vou ler não, calma aí, gente. Não morreu? What the freak?
I can't leave you! Help!
Vai, mano.
Oh, thank God you're here. Oh, Martha needs me, you know. Oh, it's such a great car. But they'd probably scrap it if I died here. You saved us both. Thank you.
Oh. O cara tá tirando muito gol nele. Doidor, mano. Caraca, lascou. Já foi. Será que tem mais tudo dentro? Não. Sangue urgente, velho. Vou pegar a bola. Está. Muito forte. Fechado. Caraca, irmão. Não dá pra esses caras cheios de bagulho, velho. Sangue, velho. Bolinha de sangue aqui, velho. O que é acontecendo aqui, velho?
Situation here.
That guy's got a ticket for the mercy seat in a month, but he was shot, and it looks like justice will get him sooner. That's no reason to leave me here to die.
Não, esse cara.
I take him with me, and I'm not gonna stay here.
Justice can only be served by executing court orders.
You're more human than this fucking jailer.
Pera aí, rapaz. Vida. E aí, como é que tá, Spike? Serve? Você tá bom? Caraca, o cara não morre não, velho. Esse cara. Pode que os roubou. Foi sem querer, velho. E 4 dias sem internet aí, tá vendo? Sério? Por quê? Lá pra mim, o meu roteador tinha queimado e trocaram. Ah, cada chuva? Tá chovendo bastante aqui, velho. Todo dia tá chovendo. Já descarregou. Demora pra carregar esse trem, velho. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Tem lugar pra recarregar ali. Tá roubando a visita da net, tava muito ruim. Eita. Eu tenho 2 pontos de habilidade pra poder colocar, mano. Vou assistir minha vida aqui, vou. Ó, mais 1 ponto. Tô bem, jogo, graças a Deus. Tô querendo terminar esse jogo. Mais tarde vou jogar Fortnite, mano. Tem atualização, eu tô louco pra jogar, ver como é que tá, mano. Deixa só a Bela atualizar também, que eu vou jogar com a Bela. Sobre psicologia, foco, engenharia, vitalidade. Deixa eu ver também vitalidade. Combate também é bom. 2 vitalidade. Mais forte. Ô Ju, ele lançou um jogo aí que eu quero jogar até fazer o Wilson. Deixa eu avisar você. É um jogo bem legal, mano. Tipo, estilo o Castlevania Symphony of the Night lá. O Wilson tá treinando comigo. Eu vou jogar ele talvez amanhã ou domingo, mano. Então, vou mandar pra vocês quando for jogar. Vai ser da hora pra caramba, velho. Estilo o Symphony of the Night. Só PC, mano. Aí eu vou trazer live pra vocês curtirem, mano. De live diferente, bem legal, mano. Jogo novo, inspirado nos jogos antigos, tá ligado? Muito legal, velho. Acho que vocês curtiram, principalmente o Wilson que gosta do Castlevania, mano. Muito louco, velho. Muito louco, mano. Eu jogou uma gameplay dele, eu falei, caraca, da hora, velho. Aí eu pedi pra poder receber o jogo. Aí o pessoal mandou pra mim. Tô perdido, acho que é aqui. Aí talvez amanhã ou domingo eu vou trazer ele, mano, pra vocês jogar em live, vocês jogar comigo, velho. Fechou, mano, mandou sim. Mas traz à noite, mano, que daí pra mim. Não, fechou? Eu vou, talvez, então, amanhã eu também vou sair com a Bela. Cansar, né, relaxar um pouquinho no final de semana. À noite eu devo fazer live, vou fazer live amanhã, mais à noite. Aí mando pra você e pro Wilson. Mas vocês me ajudaram, mano, o jogo novo parece ser bem jeitão dos antigos, tá ligado? Eu falei por isso, o Wilson vai gostar pra caramba do joguinho, velho. Posso ir. Gravar no colchão, velho. Mas eu vou mandar pra você no WhatsApp eu mando lá quando estiver lá jogando ele. O que vai fazer? Chega até o depósito da prisão. Não tô no depósito ainda.
Last week I finished organizing the stuff down here with a brand new system. And today, those fuckers showed up and messed everything up.
Where did they go?
To the parking lot. You have to bust them. I'll be cleaning this shit up until retirement.
Cheguei até o depósito da prisão, já tô no depósito, velho. Evidências.
The scum's over there, hiding behind his bodyguards. You need to smoke him out.
Eu vou entrar a qualquer lado aqui. O cara não morre, não. Já foi. Mais? Errei, mentira. Ah, prela. Multi-kill, velho. Caraca, a granada no meu pé. preula. Calma que tá jogando nada aqui. Morreu um ali. O jogo é bonito, né, mano? Caraca. Ah, preula. O cara não morre não. Ah, preula. Tá destruindo tudo, velho. Ele tá lá.
Can't you get it through that thick skull of yours? You're supposed to stay away from my business if you want to get your past life back.
Olha o isqueiro dele que tá controlando o
How
robô.
about we save part of that life right now? I sent some guns to the hospital to rectify my mistake and finish the job with your friend Lewis. But it was before we talked. I would have called off the hit, but I had to take care of you and your fellow guards. So, I guess it's over to you.
Nossa, filho da mãe, velho. Controla a gente pelo isqueiro, velho.
And you better hurry.
Filho da mãe, velho. O cara controlando a gente